Hello, welcome to Spotlighting Jonesboro on Channel 24. When someone is diagnosed with cancer, many times they are left empty and uncertain of where to go from that point. The city of Jonesboro is very fortunate to have an organization here in town that specifically addresses those issues. And I'm specifically talking about the NEA Baptist Charitable Foundation's Hope Circle. And with me today is Miss June Morris from the foundation, the Hope Circle organization. June, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me here, Jack.
Absolutely. Let's start. Just tell me what your role is with Hope Circle.
Well, I'm program manager of Hope Circle, and as I'm sure you know, we have 5 programs that are part of the NEA Baptist Charitable Foundation. Mm-hmm. And Hope Circle is our program that works with families who are going through catastrophic illness. A lot of times it's cancer, but sometimes it's not cancer. It could be another illness. But when someone is diagnosed with a catastrophic illness, as you said, oftentimes they're overwhelmed, they don't know what to do, and they don't know where to turn. We are set up to help provide supportive care services for folks who are going through this traumatic journey. And we do that in a lot of different ways. Our physical location is at our resource center at 311 East Matthews. And from that location, we are able to provide families with wigs or with hats or caps or scarves or any items they might need, all free of charge. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't matter where they go to the doctor. We just want to be there for people who have needs. Besides the things that we do internally at the Resource Center, we also have things that we do in the community. Mm-hmm. We provide different programs in the community, and we work with other organizations in the community.
Okay, that seems like it's a pretty umbrella approach to explaining what you guys do. Just the detail that goes into all that with the wig making and the knitting and whatnot. Why do all these things?
Well, as we've discussed, it's really life-changing when you're diagnosed with a catastrophic illness. And oftentimes there are money concerns. They're not knowing what you need. When a patient is newly diagnosed, they can come to Hope Circle, and we help them get a wig if that's what they need. We help them oftentimes if they have a port, which is where you may be getting your IV, your treatment. We have pillows that you put between you and the seat belt, because that's a problem.
Sure.
We help people with, as you can see from the items that I brought, we have turbans, we have scarves, we have hats, different things to make people feel better while they're going through this journey. We also have a lending library at the Resource Center where people can check out books. One of the ones I brought is on nutrition. What do I eat? What am I supposed to do? Anyone can check out books in the lending library. There are books on nutrition, inspiration, humor. One of the things that we find is that the more you laugh, the better it is. The better your attitude, the better you're going to do.
Sure.
So in Hope Circle, we have a lot of laughter. Sometimes we have tears, but we have a lot of laughter.
Sure.
As we try to help people just deal with the hand that they're dealt the very best they can. Mm-hmm. We have volunteers who are cancer survivors. I'm a cancer survivor. And that's always helpful.
Sure.
When someone comes in and they say, I'm losing my hair, and I can say, I understand, I did that. Mm-hmm. I think that's really helpful. Sure. We have people who are great at styling the wigs or helping fit wigs. We have people who knit and crochet for us. This Afghan that I brought, some of the caps I've brought. Mm-hmm. We have people who come and visit in treatment rooms, or they go to the hospital. So we try to provide a lot of different services, not only for the patient, but for the family. Mm-hmm. And perhaps one of the things that is the best thing that we provide is simply that presence, that listening ear, someone who cares, someone who wants to hear what you're going through and wants to see if there's any way that they can help.
Sure. Well, it sounds like such a positive influence, and I'm sure it helps dramatically. Like you said, laughter or positive attitude always helps in the fighting that fight. How do you guys accomplish these goals? How do you show some of these items, the wigs and the caps and all that? How are you accomplishing the goals of getting these items and supporting these families?
Well, we're very fortunate because we have a lot of people who want to help us. And it's amazing, especially families of patients who have walked this walk and now are moving on. And they often want to knit or crochet or sew for us. We have some people who bake, bring items for patients. We also have people who donate money, who want to make memorial gifts or just want to give because they've been so blessed by what we've been able to do for them in Hope Circle. We also have different groups who've helped us in the community. The Craighead County Community Foundation gave us money to buy books for our lending library. Okay. The Rotary Clubs have given us money to buy wigs and also to buy gas cards. One of the struggles right now for so many of our patients, and patients, this isn't just our patients, it's all patients who are going through treatment, is the cost of gas. Some folks are having to make a decision between, what do we do? Do we eat or do we go get treatment? And so we try to provide gas cards, and we do that at different locations in the community.
Wow.
To help people get to their treatment. And one of the things that I think is so unique about Hope Circle is that everything we do is free, and also it's open to anyone. It doesn't matter if you're being treated in Texas or Missouri or wherever. If you have a need, then we will try to meet that need for you.
Sure. And you guys also, you hold events that are specific to the giving process of what you do, correct?
Yes, we do. We do several things in the community. We work with different organizations, as I've said. In May, we'll be doing our annual grief conference. As you can imagine, all of our patients don't make it, and so we end up having become friends with so many families. We end up walking with those families through the grief process also.
Sure.
And we have partnered for several years now with ASU College of Nursing and Health Professions, and we do an annual grief conference, which will be May the 24th. And that's free, open to the public, and also there are continuing ed credits for a lot of the helping professionals. We do that. We have Hope Week every year, which is the last week in September. This year it will be September the 23rd through the 29th. And during that week, what we do is ask people throughout the area to do something, to find whatever their mission is for their company or their group, and then do something in the community for others that instills hope.
Sure.
And that's just an amazing week to see students who get involved, to see companies who maybe they may have a blood drive, or they may collect food for the food pantry. It can be for any organization or any group of people who need some hope.
Okay.
We do that, and then the second Monday of every month, there is a program called Look Good, Feel Better, and we alternate hosting that with St. Bernard's Imaging Center. And that is a program that's done with the Cosmetologist of America, and we help people who are going through treatment learn how to take care of their skin, learn how to tie scarves, how to fit wigs.
Sure.
And it's a wonderful program because you see people come in really not wanting to be there and really kind of depressed, and there's lots of laughter and lots of fun, and they go out looking great and feeling so much better.
Awesome. Now, outside of the monthly program that you just mentioned, the other events are annual events,
Yes.
typically around the same time of year. You gave specific dates on this year's events, but if they happen to see this interview outside of the May date, they can expect to see it again
Next May.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
Now, if anyone is interested in taking advantage of the services or the items, or even giving or volunteering or donating, how do they go about doing that?
Anyone who wants to participate in Hope Circle can call Hope Circle at 934-5214, or they also can call me at 870-926-9985. And we do have a lot of people who want to help. And if there's someone out there who knits or crochets, we're always in need of afghans. And also hats and caps and scarves. We have a knitting crocheting group called Yarns for Hope, and they also have a couple of events each year. They'll have an event in August, late August, and then again, late November, and they sell knitted and crocheted items and some other, some of them make jewelry, and then I have some jewelry, and those proceeds go back to buy yarn for our folks who knit and crochet and can't afford to buy the yarn, and also to buy wigs or whatever we happen to be needing. So there are lots of areas where people can help us, and lots of areas where we can help them.
Sure, absolutely. Well, June, thank you so much for sitting in with us. It sounds like an amazing program, and I encourage each of you to get out and take advantage of what this program offers. If you're fighting the battle, so to speak. Or if you'd like to get involved, contact June and get involved any way that you can. Again, thank you so much for sitting in with us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And thank you guys for watching Channel 24.